Ryan, congratulations. Big win for you in the Players' Championship here against the world match play champion. A very dominant performance. You must be over the moon with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think Dimitri's the kind of person that I like playing, with the title of being match play champion and stuff like that. That's the people that I want to take out. And I think that works in my favour. It makes me focus more. Kind of bottled it a bit near the end. I wish I finished it off a bit quicker. But yeah, I'm over the moon.
I was about to ask you on that. Are you pleased that you've bounced back straight away after the disappointment of the Gary Anderson result and performance in the Grand Slam?
Yeah, I mean, I think I played well against Gary at the Grand Slam. I mean, I'm average 102 and lost. It doesn't happen too often. But I've been saying to a few people, I played well at that tournament. I didn't feel like I did a huge amount wrong. Sometimes you need a little bit of luck there to sort of get you through. And I felt good today. I felt good practicing. And I was a bit gutted for it to be 3-2 at the break, really. I felt like I could have been 4-1 up, which is a bit of a different game. But I felt like I played decent. There's definitely more in the locker, though.
You keep telling us you're scoring more and more ton averages, which we're all seeing. You're playing with a freedom now. And people are now talking about you as the outsider that can win these titles. Does that give you confidence?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just hearing the interviews from Gary Anderson saying about, talking about me in a positive way, and Whitlock, and speaking to Adrian Lewis, he says nice things. You got to take confidence from that. People like that, they've been there and done it. So, go on, Simon, and that's Simon Whitlock walking past him, and so I'm in a good place. I was defending money there from a couple of years ago where I missed darts to beat Daryl, and he went on and won it. So look, I'm over the moon.
Speaking of that, it could be Daryl Gurney in the next round if he can get past a very tough game in Callum Ridds. Would you like another crack at him for that exact reason here, obviously in the Players' Championships?
I didn't realise that. Well, that's the first I know. I didn't realise that's who I'll be playing. So, hopefully it's Daryl. I'd like to get some revenge for a couple of years ago.
Have you set yourselves any goals for the next 5-6 months? Because you've been floating around and you're, like you said yourself, you're almost one big performance from making a huge jump. Do you think that that's now close? And have you set any targets where you'd like to be?
No, I don't really set targets. I just like to get on stage and play my game. I think you see it in little spurts how well I can play, and then all of a sudden my concentration goes and I start playing rubbish. And I feel like if I can hold it together and keep my concentration, that I can beat anyone in the world. You've seen that when I won the Players' Championship back in March. I think that the break there didn't help me at all. I'm just feeling confident. I've got nothing to lose. So bring it on.
You said about the concentration. Is that just an experience thing where these guys have been playing a lot longer on stage than you, do you think?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That's always been my biggest weakness. I get myself in a comfortable position, like 5-2 up, 5-3 up with a throw or something, and just look at the next round who I've got or something in the middle of the game, and just all of a sudden end up losing, But that's something that I need to work on. I'm gaining more experience by playing on TV a bit more. And, there's no goals. I just want to play as well as I can. That's the main thing.
Last one from me. Gary Anderson, when he was speaking, said that you're the only, what he calls, pro player that lives near him, and he wants to give it another crack, and he would like to have a practice with you. Is that something you'd like to do, is have a really good practice session with Gary Anderson? Because I know he said you're his darting hero and everything like that.
Oh, for sure. I mean, that'd be great. I've been speaking to his wife, Rachel, and hopefully that's something we can sort out maybe in the new year. And maybe if he gets his knee sorted before the Worlds, that's probably unlikely, but maybe have a few sessions for the Worlds, So if it doesn't happen for the Worlds, it'll definitely happen in the new year.
So contact has been made?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, contact's already made. So, we're on the way to that for sure.
Right, absolute pleasure, mate, talking to you. Wish you all the very best tomorrow. Thank you very much, mate.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Ryan, you say that it's been a very productive year for you with the Players' Championship win earlier in the year. Do you think maybe your progress has been a little bit halted by the way the calendar and everything's fallen due to the way of the world?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I won that Players' Championship. You just look at the names I beat on the way to winning that. And then all of a sudden, you have 4 or 5 months off, you lose your match sharpness. I mean, at the beginning of lockdown, I was down in my man cave. I was practicing hours and hours a day, thinking, maybe sort of 5-6 weeks and we'll be back to normal. But 5 months later, we have our first tournament back, and that's a long time to be away from, playing the best players in the world. So I think it halted my progress a little bit. But I think I'm on my way now. I feel so much more comfortable on the stage, whereas before I was a little bit jittery, suffered with a little bit of nerves, but I feel so much more comfortable now. And I don't mind who I play. I just feel like if I can play my game, that I can beat anyone. So
obviously, the TV tournaments have been sort of compacted into a smaller schedule, you could say, in the later in the year. Do you think it's helped a little bit having one tournament after another? I know you've not had the chance to play in all of them, but you've probably had more TV experience than before.
Yeah, I mean, I think the only one I missed out on was the match play.
Yeah.
And I missed out by one spot, like £1,000 on the rankings and something. So, I was obviously gutted about that. But yeah, I mean, all the experience that I'm gaining now is all helping. And I think that's proven in my performances now. I mean, I don't know what average there. It must have been half decent. And there's still some sloppy stuff in there, so there's still stuff to tighten up on. And we'll just go from there.
Over the years, you've caused some big, what they call upsets at the World Championships. Do you think people will be looking at you and maybe not thinking they're upsets this year, thinking that Ryan Searle's a player to watch?
Oh, I mean, I quite enjoy it when people say it's upsets, because in my mind, it's not an upset at all. I feel like if I play my game, I can beat anyone. So I quite enjoy people writing me off and thinking, oh, he's got no chance, he's going to lose. That just fires me up to play even better. So yeah, just bring it on.